Hello and welcome to another session, Yoga with Laura Ashland. Please hit that subscribe button or hit the share button and share it to your social media realms. That would be very helpful. I love to share this practice with as many people as possible. Today we're going to continue our binds. We're going to do a salutation flow warm-up and then still proceed in session 2 of the binds. And that would be anywhere a hand is touching another body part, ankles, toes, backs of knees, crook of elbow, all kinds of ways where you can hold on to a body part, creating stability and protection, extra help so that you can relax other parts of the body. So we'll do just a few today. There's varying degrees of these binds. Some are a little more advanced than others, so just do what you can. And also there's a strap. If things are far away and you can't quite get to them, please use a strap. Alrighty, we will begin with just a little bit of salutation warm-up. And I'm doing the sun salutation so that the body kind of is ready to put itself in some of these postures where we will be binding, or bound is another term, and in Sanskrit it's bada, and bada means to bind or to be bound. Here we go. Curl the toes under. Take some nice deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, go through cat just to kind of get our breath going. Inhale. Exhale, cat. Inhale, looking up first. Remember the nice chain, kinetic chain of the spine. Exhale, up through the middle of the spine, neck and head last. Inhale, retracting, arcing, lifting the tailbone. Exhale, shifting, Udi, tighten the belly. Then the neck and head. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Curling the toes, bringing the head up to neutral. We'll go ahead and press back into the ball of the foot. I like sitting into the hips first, establishing the upper body stance, and then straighten the legs. Let's do a couple of breaths here, allowing the legs to stretch out a little bit. Always take time to stretch. Then looking forward, bringing up the heels, starting the action into the hip, and you can certainly jog, walk, or hop, or float up to the hands. You can have hands, the toes right behind the line of the palm, or if you are so inclined to come a little farther underneath the hips, that does flatten back those knees, but whatever you wish, make comfortable here for you. Inhale, come on up. So 2 rounds of sun salutation. Exhale, hands to the heart. Even here, mountain posture, slight bend in the knee. Pada seal, that's actually a seal or a bind, is my foot rooted into the floor. Nice tuck in the tail rather than archy tail tuck. One more inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, your forward fold, whether you go all the way out into the outstretching or take it nice to the center. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. We're just warming up. Inhale as you look up, sit down, pick up that right heel, send it back to the lunge. Inhale, front foot goes to the back foot, find plank. Kneeling plank or full chaturanga. Flip the feet, arc through the pubic bone and the hip points, slowly lower. Slide the hands back, inhale, prepare, exhale, press up. Curl the toes, coming through up dog or press all the way back to down dog. Inhale, right foot comes up. Exhale, bring it through to the lunge. Soften the lunge. Inhale, press up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Power of the legs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale just a little bit up, enough to get that left heel off the ground. Take it to the back in the lunge. Same exhale, softens out that lunge. Inhale, front foot goes to the back foot. Exhale as you lower the knees, flip the feet, turn cat-like into the hip. And let the thigh and the pubic bone come down. Then belly, heart, throat, hip. Inhale, prepare as you slide the hands back just a little bit. Exhale, press up through the gluteals, through the power of the legs. Inhale, press back up to the down dog. Exhale, relax. Inhale, there goes the left leg up. Exhale, bring it through. Same exhale, drops you in. Inhale, push up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take it all the way up. Exhale, hands to mountain. Inhale, circle sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale just a little bit up. There goes the right heel. Stork for a moment, send it back. Inhale, front foot goes to the back foot. Find plank or kneeling plank. Control the descent of the knees, flip the feet. Down we go. Inhale as you prepare, slide the hands back, thumbs graze the rib cage. Shoulders come away from the ears, elbows point to the heels. Exhale as you rise. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, relax back in the dog. Inhale, there goes the right leg up. Exhale, come through to the lunge. There's the cat. Step. Exhale, lowering into that lunge. Inhale, push up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. Mountain. Inhale, come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. Pick up the left heel. Send it back to the lunge. Same exhale softens you in. Inhale, front foot goes to the back foot. Exhale as you lower the knees, control, flip the feet, tuck. Come on down. Slow. Easy. Inhale, prepares as I slide the thumbs. Exhale, press up. Breathe. You're in your own space. Practice your own breath rate. Hear your breath. Inhale, down dog. On the next inhale, take up the left leg. Exhale, bring it through. Soften the lunge. Inhale, press up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, find mountain. So warming up the body, we're going to go ahead, I'm going to turn, and we'll come into a down dog with a bind of the ankle, the back of the calf, or the thigh. Exhale, forward fold. Step back to down dog. Now our first bind, I want you to come in just a little bit. You don't want the feet too far away. It's not a plank. We're going to pick up that right hand and again hold thigh. A little more challenge, the back of the calf. Stay away from the joint of the knee or to the ankle. And then use where my hand reaches the ankle to spin or rotate the spine out. I'm looking under my left pit. The exhale will increase the twist. Another breath. Full breath in and out. Inhale, roll spine, release the bind, bring the hand back. Exhale, soften. Shift your weight. Prepare that right hand to take a lot of the front girdle weight because the left hand's going to fly away. And again, thigh, roll out. Calf, roll out. Ankle, roll out. Let your rib cage be soft here. Let it sink in. Breathing is soft. Belly is soft. Binding the hands to the ankle. Another full breath. Inhale as you rotate slowly. Bring the left hand back next to the right hand. Exhale, just release and soften. Let your face be full. Put air into the gum and the lips. You can exaggerate that. It feels really good. I soften my upper lip on the gum. I put air in my cheeks, and my core lifts up and back. Inhale, look up, pick up the heels, control the descent of the knees. Exhale, come back into the folded Vajrasana or Hero's Pose, and let the shoulders relax. The next bind will be a kneeling side plank bind. Come to all fours. I will try to face you so I don't have my back to you. We're going to kickstand out that lower right limb. You can have your toes up, of course, but watch the driving down of the knee. If you can get the full shin bar of my right side down into the mat, or put a cushion or a towel underneath there to fill the air space, you'll get a little bit more security there. I'm going to spin my left foot, take that side of the left foot parallel to the short line in the mat. And here we have the kneeling side plank. This actually could be half moon also if I had a standing leg. Now I'm going to lean a little bit to take my foot off that power. Right here it seems to be where we would bring up the foot. However, this is a difficult balance because you're all in one line. Hand, knee, foot, even down or up. So we're going to create a bind. I'm going to go back and try to find my toes. Well, first of all, I need to bend the knee back. I still don't know where my toes are. And we spend kind of valuable breath and time searching for the toe. So I came up with just a little path. Not that it's anything original. I'm sure a lot of people have done it. But I slide down the side, slide down the lower limb, find my foot, and either bind at the ankle with a flexed ankle, or I can bind at the top of the foot plate. Just watch the arch. You can still flex the ankle and I'm on the foot rather than the ankle. But this bind really helped me keep my leg up due to that arm. Look at this nice triangle I have here. So I'm going to reach back a little bit. This is a back bend, but I want my skull to stay in line with the neck. So I'm going to follow and look over my eyes, up into the brows, top of the head. Exhale, come back. Release the bind. You can have the arm in the air if you wish, or straight on the side. Next exhale lowers the foot. Get back the seal. Again, still a bind. The sole of my foot into the mat. Roll the spine gently. Bring in that extended limb. Re-kickstand. Press back to child's pose to help relax the IT on the right side. Held a lot of the weight. Couple of breaths here in child's pose. Child's pose can have flat, full palm and fingers. You can decide to tent the fingers up. Some have enough shoulder issue and they want to rest it. You can bring them to the back. Fingers up into the sky for the rest or extension of the wrists. Some people will come into a prayer here or here or here. Lots of ideas with the arms. Inhale as I extend and pick up my hips over the knees. And I do want to turn around for you so we can do the other side and I don't have my back to you. So I will sit back. Come over to the side body. Everything has a purpose as you move around the mat rather than clump, clump, clump. You still want to have a nice moment. I'm going to come up, flip, sit back. Other side. Come to the side, flip or spin on the knees. Be careful spinning there. Kickstand out my left leg. Line up my hand with my knee. If it was out a little bit due to the shoulder, I'm bringing my shoulder into the width of hip. Usually shoulders are a little wider than the hip. So I'm going to bring that hand in, extend the right leg down, peel down on that right side. Get everything in one line. Pubic bones coming forward, hips come forward. Set up the spine first. You can certainly fly the arm if that's there for you, or just leave it quiet. Now I'm going to inhale, lean into my shoulder. I'm offline for just a moment or two while I pick up that foot, because there was the seal. Here it loosens. I might decide to bring up that right leg. I'm going to fold behind me, follow along the leg to get a hold of the ankle. And find the bind. Powerful hand, powerful foot. Couple of breaths. Release. Bringing the head back to neutral. Lower the foot down. Reseal. Roll the spine. Bring in that extended leg. Re-kickstand that knee back. Exhale, child's posture. If that was a lot on the shoulders, shoulders come opposite direction. Fingers to the ceiling if needed. Hands come to the knees. Extend the arms. Walk the hands back. Extend the arms. And that helps bring my spine up until it's perpendicular with the floor. Always careful. Always paying attention. Your pace, your slow, your grace. Now today's piece, as we're sitting in kneeling, and again, you can have something underneath you and sit up a little bit. You could also be on full knee if you wish. Okay, that's all up to you. This bind is going to be what we were doing yesterday as we did Prasarita and came forward with our woven hand, or fingers. This is going to be a little bit of a yoga mudra wonderful for morning time to wake up. It's a lot of spine work. Not too much in the lower limb department, but these are also wonderful binds. So we're going to inhale, open up, lift through the heart, drop the elbows back. Exhale, come around like you're going over a barrel. Bend those elbows to create bind. Inhale as I drop the knuckles down to the soles of the feet or the heels or anywhere in between. If you cannot bind, just hold the hands apart like you have an invisible ball, and you're kind of holding the isometric thickness of the air, or as if you were in water, you're pressing. If you can create the bind, great. Exhale, lower down. I'm going to peel my body onto my thighs. I'm going to lean a little bit onto the scalp. So right where the skin meets the hairline, roll onto the scalp, have a cushion if you need it. Up comes the arms. Exhale, lower down. Re-roll the skull. Have an extra towel or a blanket under that skull if you need it, but it feels really yummy. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend the elbows. Release the bind and bring the hands to the lap. So super protective of the shoulders. Do whatever range you can do. If you have to just hold the ball, let's do one with just holding an invisible ball instead of full bind. Also a strap. And hold a strap behind you with space. Inhale, open, lift. Exhale, I'm still dipping and folding the arms. Inhale, lengthen behind, still holding that ball. My hands are apart. Exhale, peel over the thighs. Come up on the hip a little bit in order to place just so on the skull. Press on the skull, arms up. Exhale, re-roll lower. Inhale, core lifts you up, or the invisible hand behind you, bringing you up. Exhale. Let's do the next one with a strap. So you have all these choices. Bind of fingers, invisible ball, or the strap. It can be fairly short. You can triple it. Again, the bathrobe, a tie, a belt, or a yoga strap. Sometimes the bathrobe doesn't seem to be as long. I'm sorry, a tie, a man's tie, isn't quite long enough. Be careful using the stretchy bands because they will give. You want the stability in the joints so that you know what you're dealing with. If you do too stretchy, and you got into a spot and it gave a little bit more, you could injure your shoulders, even the wrists, knuckles. So be very, very careful here. Make sure you have a solid prop when you're working with the binds. Inhale, come up. This is such a nice feeling to open up the chest and open up the heart. Exhale, I'm going over these little mini barrels, picking up my strap. Inhale, open. Press the strap open in the middle. Get a nice retraction of the shoulder blades. Exhale, come forward. I'm going to pick up that hip in order to drop the scalp. Roll onto the forehead. Up comes the arms. Any amount. They could be here, 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 here. Whatever works for your shoulders that's comfortable. Always stop at the edge, never cross. Exhale as you lower down. Inhale as if you have someone behind you pulling that strap away and up. Exhale, I'm going to lower that strap on my feet and bring the arms to the front. Last one, we'll do a full bind now. So all those varieties, and you pick the strap, the ball, or the bind. Inhale, come up. Exhale, spin. Cat like the spine, find space. High bind. Inhale, lower the bind to the feet, lift up from the chest and the heart. The pecs stretch out, collarbone is open. Exhale, peel forward. Pick up the hip. Place the head carefully so that when you're ready, inhale, roll on the skull, and the arms follow in the bind. Exhale, re-roll, press the skull into the mat or a blanket. Inhale, come up. Bring the hands up, low rib cage level. Exhale, bring hands to the lap. Pause for a few breaths here. Great circulation, great bind practice, great shoulder work without a lot of weight on the shoulders. Our last bind will be on our back. As we come forward, I'm just going to shift, use my hands as tripod or some kind of a strut base here to hold as I shift my weight. Bringing the legs in front of me, hand and heel as I scoot around the mat in a crab-like style. We will lower. The next bind will be the baby posture bind. Sure, I'm in the center of the mat, the center of the camera. Thank you for your patience. This is grassroots yoga from home with a very simple cell phone camera, regular room lighting, nothing fancy about our practice. We're going to go ahead and bring up the knees. So we'll go into a little baby posture, and it's also called Apanasana. Apanasana means downward air. Downward pressing of air. So it's actually a digestive posture. You may decide to have a quaff or a fart, or you're going to let go of that air. That's a good thing. You're bringing blood, heat, and pressure to the digestive area, and that's what brings the good health of the digestive cycle to eliminate your waste. So it's actually a digestive piece, although this feels so good on the back, and it lengthens the neck, and everything feels so yummy, that we call it a back posture, but really it's Apanasana, downward air. I'm going to open up the knees here and bring my foot so that the footprint is on the ceiling. Not here, or here, or here, here, here. Straight up, footprint on the ceiling. Open up the legs a little bit so that I want to bring my thighs down past my ribs. If I bring my thighs down here, I just can't breathe. I'm blocking off the diaphragm, blocking off the lungs. So I want to get those legs out to the side as much as possible. Now the binds here are several choices. You can I'll take you to the two big ones and then we'll dial back. You can take peace fingers around the pad of the big toe. Don't be on the stem of the big toe, just the pad. So my pad is going to push into the peace fingers, and my peace fingers into the pad. That's a very powerful bind right there, a nice connection. Inhale as I lift away. Exhale as I draw the knees a little closer. I want to relax the shoulders down. So this is one way of binding. Another way is taking the hands inside the heels and pressing, squeezing the organs of the digestive system, squeezing the belly, squeezing the low parts of the transverse abdominal and the small intestine. The next bind, the third bind, would be crook of the arm, crook of the elbow, to the back of the knee, the crook in the back of the knee. I can do it on this side as well. So I lift on the inhale and I press down on the exhale. I could even bind my fingers together, maybe have a little weave here. So lots of choices for baby posture or Apanasana. Remember the dot on the forehead and the dot on the chin. Make one invisible line. And that line should be parallel to the floor. Obviously, this is a great hamstring stretch. It gets the legs out of the way so that we can open up our spine a little bit and extend some of the tendons and ligaments in the low back. Another bind. I've got crook of arm and crook of the back of the knee. Again, a third bind are my fingers. We could reverse it. Go to the heel. Sinking the shoulder blades, keeping them flat, neutral, not too retracted, not too open, just nice neutral in the blades. Or I could go to the big toe. Inhale, release, bring the legs together. They've been apart for a while, so you want to make sure that you help the legs come together. Exhale as you lower to the floor. Bringing your feet out. Even though this won't be a bind, it's bridge pose. But all of that flexion that we've been doing, I really want to get my hips up. So inhale, prepare. Exhale, press. Tilt the pelvic girdle up a little bit. My tailbone is floating behind me. I feel full sacral plate on the floor, but the coccyx bone is lifted up a little bit so that I have a little bit of a slope between pubic bone and the hips. That's pressing as much as possible. The S curve of the spine is pressing toward the floor. Then with an inhale, squeeze the glute muscles together. Don't squeeze the anal gland, but squeeze the glutes as you lift up. Let the weight, the knees go away toward the toes, but they don't want to go out or in. You want to keep them nice and even with the hip bones. But a lot of the weight now is coming into the shoulder. I don't want you to cut off the throat. Keep the throat nice and lifted. Chin is neutral. We still need passage of the airflow here. Now our last bind with bridge, if you so choose, you could be just right here. Because the most important thing here is getting these hips up opposite direction of all that flexion we were doing. If you choose to bind, I'm going to take you through kind of an extreme holding. What I do is I bring under my left, I roll, and then set back onto the shoulder. Bind the leg. Sorry, I had a cramp. Cramps happen. Bind the hands. And then re-roll that right shoulder underneath. Press up here. So another bind of the knuckles, a weave of the hands. Release. Lift up a little bit from the floor. Let it be soft. Flip the shoulder blade and the palm like a pancake. Flip. Pancake. Expose the thoracic spine. Roll down. Find that beautiful sacral plate flat again. Extend out one heel to the corner of the mat. Corner of the mat. Be perfect for you. Something under the neck to bring the skull up. Something to fill the space in the spine if you have an arc to the spine. Now no binding, no bottom. Relax. Unhinge the jaw. Soften the tongue and the teeth and your gums. Relax your face. Relax the cheeks. Soften the temples. Soften space in the forehead. Powerful binds into the softness of Shavasana. Namaste.